Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today and for joining me in Spring Watch. We're in the middle of week 2. We had 5 projects last week on video for you, 5 more this week, and we're on the Wednesday. And today's project, I think you are going to be surprised because this is one of the Love You Always treat boxes. Now, in the catalogue, you would be forgiven for thinking, if you looked simply at the picture, you would be forgiven for thinking that was a Matchbox because it's not huge. You really would think it was a Matchbox. It's not. It's this size. There are measurements in there, but you know, if you're like me, you ignore measurements. But it's huge. It finishes up at 4. I'd say the internal dimensions are 4 by 2 3/4. So in metric, that's going to be 10 by 6 or 7. 10 by 7 centimeters, and then depth is 1.5, so 4 centimeters. That's pretty big. That was considerably bigger than I was expecting it to be. Perfect little treat. So they come in a pack of 10. Like this. I have to confess, when they arrived, I was like, what's that I've ordered? So they come like this. So you get the outer wrap and then the inner. And the reason I've not built it up is I want to show you how to build it up. So your outer wrap, just bend it backwards and forwards and it will go like that. This part looks ever so very terribly complicated, and it sort of is and isn't. And if you bend your score lines in both directions, you're not going to have any issues whatsoever. Okay, so just bend all your score lines in the ways you don't think, you know, concertina them backwards and forwards. And the reason I say that, and you might feel you want 6 pairs of hands to do this, these two go in, the end two go over, and then that little lip is going to sit like a foot. I don't know if you can see that, they're sitting like feet. Okay, they're not going under. Then which one comes next? This one comes next, and that's got little feet in it as well. Oh, come on, lights, sort yourself out. There we go. So that bit's going out, and this bit is going to come in like that. Okay, in like that. Fold. That little tab is going to tuck in there, and that's your box made with your wrap ready to go around it. So adhesive not needed. So my tip is just to bend backwards and forwards a few times, and that's a proper snug fit. Okay, so I have a piece of Designer Series paper. So Ice Cream Parlour, no, Ice Cream Corner. So this is 4 inches, 10 centimetres. So I've kept it at the full 12 inches for now. And much like I've done other projects like this, where I'm wrapping around a box to make a belly band of sorts, I'm starting at the bottom and holding it in place and gently pressing with my fingers to form the shape. And you just walk it round and round your project. And if I gave you a length measurement, knowing my luck, you'd end up with a bit that was too short or way too long. And it's better to have too long. So by doing it like this, you're kind of guaranteed you're going to have more than enough. So I'm eyeballing where I need to cut it off. I'm saving myself all of about 2.5 inches. Yes, that was a good guess. 2.5 inches. If you really want to be accurate, cut your paper to 4 inches by 9.5. 10 centimetres to 24 centimetres, but it's just an eyeball. And there we go. My box is wrapped. So easy. Right, Ice Cream Corner, sweet ice cream stamp set, and the matching ice cream punch. So, I do like a cone ice cream. I used to live near the sea. There we go, nice bit of scrap paper. I used to live about 5 miles out of the sea, away from the sea. My parents lived very close to the sea, so yeah, we would often have Mr. Whippy ice cream. I'm not going to be embarrassed or shy about that. So I'm getting out the 3 bits I need. And then what do I want to say on this one? I did You Melt My Heart on the other one. I might go with Treat Yourself. So, here's the tip for you. Line up your stamps the way the punch is going to be. Ask me how I know. Okay, I've got Blackberry Bliss. Now these are distinctive stamps, and Blackberry Bliss, as we all know, is a deep, rich colour. It's deep and rich and dark, but with a distinctive stamp like this, look at that. You get just bits of detail. It's not extreme. I mean, there is a chance I might need to re-ink my ink pad, but see, highly detailed, but not dark like that. And then I've got some crumb cake for the cone, and the cone needs to be at that angle, but over that side. Oh, I forgot to get the hetch. I don't know what they're called. This bit, that bit for them. Oh, I just stuck my finger in that. On there. Okay. Am I going to do this? Oh, I'm managing to do it without cutting into the cone. Somebody very clever probably has done a tutorial on how to make that a template. That's not me. Punch that one out, and then with this tiny little bit of paper I've got left, I'm going to grab a block, because that one will do, because it's here on my desk. I keep wanting to wipe that off. That would be ink. And treat yourself. Down at the bottom. Oh. And I'm going to simply cut with a pair of scissors, because not everything has to be perfectly lined up. I could have done that a bit straighter. There we go. I'm just going to align this all on my project. So there was the stamped one and that one. And I've got some dimensionals somewhere, possibly now underneath an ink pad. I don't know, that we'll just get new ones. Any excuse to have a new pack. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then I've got some of the new pastel pearls. Look, I'm trying to wipe it again. It's still there. It's not going to move. It's ink. And I'm going to bring in these dark purple ones and put a trio of them at the bottom. And that was my original project. That one. How quick were they? 8 minutes 22 seconds. Very quick. I love them, and I'm delighted with the size of it. I mean, look at that in the size of my hand. Yes, I do have very long fingers. I also have chunky fingers, but yeah, I have long fingers, but that's a good size box. You could fit loads in there. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.